Hi guys, happy November. Whew, I don't think did I post any videos? I did post videos in October. Yeah, because that's when I was doing the challenge. Duh. Happy November. So today's video is gonna be a little different. I'm doing a reaction video that I think would be more relating to my life, and just to kind of share my little opinions about this video. I'm trying to get this thing to like be straight, and it's just not working with me. So while I get that figured out and straightened, go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. And let's get this video started. All right, I think we're good. So I seen this video. My friend sent me a page about like stepmoms and stuff like that, right? And I'm sitting on this side because the video will pop up right here. And I'm gonna watch this video and I'm just gonna comment what I think and feel about it. It was about some stepmoms versus like birth mothers and how their feelings are towards each other. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it. It's gonna be interesting. Let me find a video. It's called Can Moms, well, their British way, Can Mums and Stepmoms Get Along?
Your child's life.
You're a stepmom, isn't it?
And what do stepmoms do? Few minutes now. What is your real issue?
I think a lot of mums out there may possibly feel sort of jealousy because the stepmom's going to come in and all they're going to really think about is pleasing the father. They want to please the child. Probably do all the things that you as a mum will say no to. Like, she's going to try and take my place. She wants to be his mum.
I would...
I'm going to pause right there. From the very beginning, well, let me start by saying that me and David's mom, we don't have any beef or anything like that. It's okay with us. But in this situation, I'm just gonna share my opinions. When I went into the relationship with Joseph, I didn't come in saying I'm gonna be David's mom. I've never tried to replace her. Never wanted to replace her. I know my position. I know he has both his parents, so like I can understand why birth mothers may feel like that, but I feel like if you're secure in your role as a mother, then you should know that no one can actually replace you unless you want to be replaced. That, yeah.
Advise that you maybe try and push maybe your insecurities or maybe your fears to one side momentarily and just try it out. I didn't really know what becoming a stepmom would entail. It was a bit of a shock to the system. I found it very hard, so I just decided to create the kind of help that I needed.
It boils down to what is the real issue, and the real issue is they could still be in love with your partner. Do you understand?
Pause. Never thought that. Okay.
I personally feel that a stepmom, all they think about in their head, really and truly, is this woman wants my boyfriend, husband, whatever, whoever he is. We don't care about.
Okay,
we don't care about them.
There's a reason why we left them.
Exactly.
We didn't want them.
Should I invite you to my child's events, so birthdays, Christmas?
You know, in general, I'm gonna say maybe not initially, maybe like after a year or two have gone by, because it's gonna be uncomfortable for everyone, including the stepmom.
My answer to that question would be yes, a child would want that person that they spend a lot of time with to be there.
I disagree. Like, if it's my child and I'm planning an event for my child, I don't see why you're there.
I mean, your child's technically my child too.
No.
It's really important that the child remains centre, the focus, and we can't get caught up in division and it's my child. Child is not a possession.
I could really despise the fact that you gave my partner a child, right? But the fact of the matter is that if you've tested, but this, like, if we're all women, like, this is it, right? But if you've tested that I love your child and that I am an active part of your child's life, what again is the issue? Like, what do you think my role is in your child's life?
You're a stepmom, innit?
What do stepmoms do?
I feel like you only got that
title
because you married.
But what do you
married
think
into
stepmoms do? Do you think we like do spells, and do you think like we're trying to take the heir to the throne? Like, what do you think we do?
But do you know what? Let's look at the situation. Not like you're there like for my child initially. My child is a part of the package.
So then is the answer?
So you can't say my role.
Then
I wouldn't say you're nothing. But your emphasis is I just feel is exaggerated.
You have to allow them to create that bond.
That hurt me because when becoming a stepmom, I definitely learned there's not a lot of stepmothers, which I already knew. So I had to go searching for like different groups or support groups that would kind of understand where I'm going and stuff like that. And when she posted the question of saying, what do stepmoms do? And it's just like, I don't know. And there's great, stepmom, birth mom relationships and things like that. But I don't think a stepmom really gets the validation of the things that we do. Because I do see David as, my child as well. But I know never to overstep and, ever say that I'm trying to replace his mother, because that's not the fact at all. But when he is with us, I make sure that he is well taken care of as well. And yes, his father does all of that stuff and was doing that stuff before I came around, correct? But I want to make sure that he knows that he is loved by all the adults in his life. So, I make sure that he is well taken care of, make sure that he is, being fed, like doing the maternal things that he would, expect. Like, why would you want the child to not, kind of not love that person too? Like, he knows they know who their mother is, they know who their father is, and it's just like, okay, what's wrong with one more adult, loving them? So it's just like, for her to say that is an exaggerated thing. Like, the people who are stepmoms, we all chose to continue the relationship once we knew that our husbands had children. So for her to just say like, oh, you didn't love my child initially. But I'm trying to, I want to love your child, because I could have easily just said, no, I don't want to be with this man with a child. There's plenty of opportunities for that. Like, there's not, every man in the world don't have kids. But we still chose, like, yes, I'm still going to love this man and I'm going to love this child unconditionally as well. So for her to love people is not easy. You get what I'm saying? And, what else did she say? And it's like, we do all the things. I'm just saying, stepmoms don't have to do the things that they do, but whatever. Let's continue.
And be able to build their own relationship, and you've just got to accept that it's going to happen, whether you like it or not.
As a birth mom, you can put boundaries, what you can and can't do with your child, with my child.
Or forever?
Initially, you want to know what she's like, whether she's a safe person to keep around your child. Why do you feel you can have a say or involvement in our organised parenting decisions?
Essentially, when you two are coming to blows over our child, I feel like I should be able to interject when my husband is seething on the couch and is being mean to me because you've just irritated him.
No.
I don't agree.
No,
I don't agree.
No. My way of parenting and how I would like to bring up my child, I feel like has nothing to do with you. And that's the truth. Point blank, period. I have my parenting styles, you have your parenting styles.
Yeah. You're already disregarding his father. The bottom line is I'm involved and there is a full stop there.
But the bottom line is it's my child and I've decided to take this parenting approach.
Parenting decisions, I don't make all the parenting decisions because, you know, clearly in birth mother's world, I'm not a mom, so I do share my opinions, but I don't agree with the birth mom in a sense of her having a specific upbringing that she would like to bring her child in, because she is kind of disregarding the father. So it's like you have to both, like, they have to both remember that they are both raising their children. It's not just the mom, it's not just the father. So they just have to have a conversation, and if that conversation doesn't add up, then I believe a third party should be involved. Whether that's me, whether that's, you know, somebody from her side, or whatever the case may be. People seem to forget it's about the child, and what's best for the child. And I think when it comes to parenting decisions, that will always kind of be like a budding thing. So this was, yeah.
Yours and his child.
Yeah, both of our, but predominantly, remember, the child spends the majority. In some cases.
Now we're getting to the realness
some
of it.
cases.
You feel like your child is more yours than equally yours and his.
I mean, I didn't say that,
but you implied it.
Maybe, depending on the situation, the stepmom could get involved.
Why don't you like me posting photos of my stepkids on social media?
I think this goes to anyone. Let's not make it personal as you as a stepmom. When I post people's children, I ask them before I post that person's child. So why do you think that it's right for you to just post my child on social media without my consent?
Can I answer for you? I asked her dad.
Oh yeah!
But you need to remember, right, that child has a mother too.
But when your friends post your child and they've asked you, they haven't asked your child's dad. So I can see where you're coming from, and that's a sticky one.
No. Okay, let's say I've told my child's father. I just think that I'm his mother. I gave birth to him. I don't want my child on social media.
If I did post my stepchild on there with his brothers, it's because they're brothers, do you know what I mean? I don't want them to feel left out.
I don't think that birth moms are crazy. I just think it's about respect from the beginning.
No, off camera, I have to say, overall, I get it now. I get that birth mums find it hard to let other people in.
The girls have told me that I shouldn't be so strict on rules when it comes to parenting styles, and have a bit of leeway from the other side of things.
Like my decisions not to necessarily include a stepmother may come across as being very hostile and not wanting to involve her like intentionally, like I hate her, but when really it's just an unnatural thing for me.
Tonight I've learned that actually the child should be at the centre of it all. It's all about communication and also about compromise, and that it's important to know that that child now has an extra parent when there's a step parent involved, and it's not about working as separate entities but working together as one unit, all in favour for that child.
Hello everybody!
Hey!
And that's that. Like, she summarized it perfectly. I'm just like, and I'm glad I'm not in a situation where, like, some of these stepmom groups that I'm in, they're literally like arguing and going back and forth with the birth mom. I think it's just because I don't even like conflict. I just like peace. So any way that I can try to bring peace, that's what I'm going to do, is try to bring peace. And if I can't, I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it. But I think it's just really important that everybody just, you know, focus on the child. And sometimes it does get hard because both parents may believe that they're both doing what's best for the child. So it's just like, just trying to find the balance of it all and just trying to figure out. But I think that was just a very interesting video because, you know, no one ever really thinks about the stepmom, and it's okay. Like, I guess I don't really need anybody to think of me. I just do what I have to do because at the end of the day, that is my stepchild. I'm not gonna do wrong by him. And, you know, if one day he grow up and he don't like me, God forbid, I did all I could, you know? Like, I did all I could, because at the end of the day, he's gonna respect his mother, he's gonna respect his father, and I'm gonna just, you know, hope and pray for the best that he sees me as an extra parent. And if not, then that's cool too. I'ma still love him. You know. But it was a very interesting video, and I was like, oh man, I should react to that. But yeah, what are y'all thoughts? Do y'all hate stepmothers? Do y'all feel like birth moms and stepmoms can't get along? I think they can, if everyone just have a mutual respect for each other. And yeah, so like I said, I'm very thankful that I'm not in a situation where she hates me or anything like that. Well, I don't know, she might and just not let me know. I'm not sure. But as far as like every time we've had a conversation and stuff like that, it's always been good. We've been always cordial. It's never like, oh my gosh, I can't stand you. Never been like that. So I'm very grateful for that. It's nothing but coolness. And I always just wish her the best. Anyways, that was my little short video. I don't know the next time I make a video, so I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Love you. Jesus loves you most.